Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, my dear vascular colleague, another lecture on VOT golden cards. I think one of the very important way of passing the exam and also managing patient clinically very well is to have a flashcard in your memory. I think it's very important. It will make the information stick in your decision-making process. It's very useful in the exam, very useful in clinical cases. And I like the one pager, which is just one page that collect a lot of information. And I will try to make quick videos regarding these VOT golden cards. If you want to have an access on these golden cards, you can either direct your mobile to this QR code called VOT Golden Card, where you'll find a few, I think I have few thousands of these golden cards, and I will gradually increase them and update them. If you want to have the link, here is the link of the golden card with the QR code, and this is the QR code if you want to save it on your mobile and you can access these cards. Now, today I will discuss a very useful flashcard which collect the aortic dissection classification, which I think is very important. Here we have three types of what is called acute aortic syndrome. It can be either aortic dissection with a dissection in the intima, and this is a true lumen and false lumen. It can have intramural hematoma like this one, or a penetrating ulcer, which is a combination of ulcer and a hematoma on the wall. These are the three types that you will see. Management is by putting a covered stent, either TIVAR or EVAR, basically with this acute aortic syndrome, which have these three varieties. It's very important also to have the classification. Here is a nice drawing that will put a stamp for the classification and also the DeBakey classification. So Stanford type A and B, this is the Stanford classification. Type A start from the aortic arch, extend all the way in the type 1 DeBakey, and only in the type 2 DeBakey only in the ascending arch. While in the type B dissection, which start after the subclavian artery, you have either 2A or you have 2B, which extend into the aortic bifurcation. So again, this drawing will give you the Stanford classification and the DeBakey classification. And I will tell you the new classification that we are now using, which is much, much better by the Thoracic Society of Vascular Surgery. Here is very important, which is malperfusion syndrome. You get a lot of malperfusion syndrome where the dissection affects the collateral. And it is three ways. Either you have the static type, or the dynamic type, or the combined type. Remember always the static, there is a thrombus. That is why it doesn't move, it doesn't go away. So you can see the false lumen is enlarged, true lumen is collapsing with thrombosis. This is the static type. Now the dynamic type is the false lumen and the true lumen, and with pulsation, this keeps moving. So you get a little bit growth of the true lumen and the collapse. That is why sometimes you see collateral collapsing, no blood flow, and sometimes you see a little bit of blood flow. This is called the dynamic type. Sometimes you have both, the static and the dynamic, and this is the drawing of it. So this is one of the flashcards regarding aortic dissection and acute aortic syndrome, which I think is very important for you to memorize in order to solve clinical cases and to help you again in the examination. And with this quick flashcard, I hope you did benefit from it, and you have multiple flashcards. We'll go through them by one. Thank you very much. Wish you all the best.